Good evening, everyone. Hope you had a beautiful weekend. Spent some time, relaxing time with this beautiful weather. From my end, it was, we had sunshine, beautiful weather, 15, 19 degrees, which is good for the family, some fresh air. Please don't forget to visit our website. We have in our academy our online programs. One-on-one sessions is 3 weeks. Teach you from the basic all the way to know how to read the market, what to look for, where to look for, what's the smart money doing. Will change all your perspective of how you see the market. Then we have 2 other courses. You can check them out in the academy. While our monthly subscription, we have our live trading that we do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 1 hour before London or New York, identifying potential setups, potential trades. We don't give out signals. Sometimes we have a chat that I give out what trades I take. There are like 4 to 5 trades a week. So potential setups, we identify them. More, it's all about educational stuff, answer your questions, make you look at the market in a different perspective than the retail traders, what they're taught, what's outside in the market. If you're new to us, you will see I will talk a lot of comparing legs, combining legs with fib extensions, and its base, like the fundamental, it's all about waves, Elliot wave, but it's different. Like we move on with the technology, right? So it's a business, so you gotta move on with it. Anyways, you would see. Hopefully, you will enjoy what you're learning here. And you will have access to our recordings, which are more than 2 years old. All the recordings that we had, midweek sessions that we had, analysis of more than 32 pairs that we cover. For example, let's say the dollar, the majors. We cover weekly, daily, 4 hours, separate charts. They're updated, like the 4 hour is updated every week, daily every 2 weeks, and the weekly once every month, whenever the structure is changed. It's not like exit and entry, it's just our analysis where we see the market is going. It's more than 32 pairs. You will have a dedicated chat for all the members that are that want to learn, that want to answer specific details about trades, about getting our views for concerning a trade that they are in, different stuff, right? So at the end of the road, trading by yourself is boring, so you gotta do it as a group, right? It's different when you have the same mentality of traders that are giving out same ideas but in a different views. Anyways, hopefully we see you there. If not, please visit our free chat. It's on Telegram. We're more than happy to assist you or answer most of the questions that are out there. Now let's set our charts. We always start with the XY. As I always say, that the XY, you understand where's the direction of the XY, you solve 60% of the rest of the pairs. What's the direction, where they're going. So for this week, as I said last week, the XY either it's gonna have a correction form in this area, it's gonna do a correction around these areas, or it's gonna come down and break the low. As we can see it at the time being, it's doing the following. So we might have a break and continuation for the uptrend, which highly likely that's what's gonna happen. But we wait for the price to show us the direction. We have specific setup, we call it the hallmark setup. It's a course, it's 1 week course that you take with me. You can sign with it. It's in our academy, explaining to you what's the setup. We wait for the market to move, collect liquidity, we look for the liquidity, it collects the liquidity, reverses, then we enter. It's not being the hero that we got the move right at the top or right at the bottom. We let the market do its own thing, then we move with the big boys. Anyways, so that's what we're looking for next week. A correction, fake out of this continuation for the downtrend, which most of the traders are expecting, and then continuation for the uptrend, which this would extend it till up here. Anyways, we'll update during the week where we are. If it's gonna continue heading down, let it be. We might trade it. If there's a good setup, we might take this short till down here, but most probably, high probability is for us to take a long. For the Euro USD, the same setup is the inverse of the DXY. We're expecting the following. There's a setup around this area, touch it, and then a drop. This drop, if it breaks this end, this area, and holds underneath it, this drop is going to be a major drop. We can talk about it next week, but watch this area for a potential short. Pound, it's in a correction form. It's gonna do the following. Before any potential drop, either it's gonna drop this week or the week after, but I suggest watch this area or a retest of this, a fake out, and then drop. But look for shorts basically. UCAD, when it did the following last week, 2 weeks ago, I was expecting a short from here, which we took, but last week where I identified that be careful for this to come back up here. If it comes back up here, that means it's doing the following. That's basically what we teach, is the shapes of corrections and shape of trends with specific extensions, fib extension that we look for, where price might reverse. Anyways, that's a liquidity zone, and that was a liquidity zone that was grabbed, and I'm expecting a break and then continuation for the uptrend. For UCAD, if I don't see any grab of this liquidity, we're not gonna take the trade. We suggest it to come down, grab the liquidity, and then come back inside the zone. When it comes back inside the zone, you can start looking for your for a trade. If it closes underneath this is heading down. Wait for price to tell you, mark your charts, put your potential trades, and let price do its own thing. Then you enter. Don't be the hero. For you, for the Swissy, I'm expecting a correction to the up before any drop. There's still one more drop. As you can see here, the liquidity, and there's the liquidity down here. So there is a potential this to drop, which I'm looking for, but they will push the price more higher. As Euro would bounce down, and the pound would complete the setup, and the UCAD would complete the setup. All are connected together, right? So sorry guys, for the chat, if you want to request anything, please do it after the weekly outlook. Yeah, so basically that's what we're looking at this for the drop, but they're gonna push the price higher a bit more, maybe break this top at the top here before potential any short. The price at the time being, there's no potential trade, just leave it to reach this area or confirm an end of this correction, then you can take a short. NU, I said it last week, they're gonna break the stop, and that's what they did. Now for upcoming week, this is a correction till the up towards the upside, so which broke the top. Now it doesn't mean that if it breaks the top that means it's gonna continue all the way up. What I'm expecting this week, if it's gonna do the following, then we're gonna continue the uptrend. But if we have a strong rejection, any correction, take your short. Keep in mind in the DXY, the drop that we might have, it's the last drop for this whole trend, the downtrend. This drop, if we're gonna have it, it's gonna be the last drop. So I don't advise you looking for short, especially if you want to swing trade it. So it's preferable that you look for longs. You gotta be patient in trading, especially Forex. Wait for the price to come to you, to your zone, to your area, before executing the trade, right? Don't run after the price. Let the price come to you. For the Aussie, I was expecting a nice push like the NU did, but instead it's correcting in the same area. What does that mean? That means the price, it's gonna either make a fake out and continue going up, or most likely it's gonna do the following: break this, and break this bottom. So what are we expecting for this week? Wait, as I said at the beginning of this webby, wait for the price to tell you the direction, right? So mark your chart, see the potential. If this breaks, it makes it valid, invalid, right? So wait for the price, wait for the chart to talk to you, right? In charting and analysis, there's a language you gotta know how to read. So wait for this to break, retest in a correction form, wait for an indicator, divergence, and drop it. For the silver, I'm expecting for the next week and for till the end of the year, the silver to break the top. Would I be looking for long? Yes, but not in this area. All this liquidity that's down here, as I said, next week, wait for it to come, grab that liquidity, then reverse. Where the price is, there's no trade. Just leave it on until it comes down, grab that liquidity, then reverse it. But direction is towards the uptrend. Gold, still no trade. If you listened to me last week, just leave it alone. Don't waste your time with it. It's gonna stay in this area for a while before any major direction. But if price suddenly drops till this area, make sure you're opening buys, because this is gonna shoot all the way up. West Texas oil, expect the price to break the stop, retest it, and continue its uptrend. That was a complete correction for this trend. So on any pullback, if we're gonna have, which I doubt we're gonna have, it's gonna continue its uptrend. So look for buys. Indices, it's respecting this area. There's one more wave to the upside. If that wave is gonna continue up, the XY is gonna continue its drop down. What I expect is continuation for the downtrend in a corrective shape, corrective manner. So hopefully you guys can look for shorts. Mr. Omar, thank you, man. Thank you. For the yen pairs, if the indices are looking for shorts, then the yen pairs are going to continue looking for shorts. As I said it last week, short it till it breaks the bottom, then long term swing after breaking this bottom that's down here. For this week, wait for it to break and reject. When it rejects, take it on the second leg and hold it for a long term, because this is on the long picture. This is a full correction that's gonna continue same thing as this one. So don't miss this trade. I'll try to post if it confirms on TradingView this chart, if it confirms the reversal. Yen pairs, the pound, same thing as GU. It's in a downtrend, expecting this one, same thing as this one. Wait for it to break, reject, back in inside the zone, and take your long. If you are short, as indicated from here, take some profit. Always pay yourself, and then move stop loss into profit around these areas. Crypto, BTC indicated last week that we're still in the uptrend, and there's a potential that this whole move was a complete ABC formation for like a correction, right? So I'm long from this area, still holding it, and it's moving up, so expect it to continue the uptrend. It's gonna go up correctively, come back down, but major direction is towards the uptrend. So basically that's what we cover for this week. The rest of the pairs are on our website. Please do visit. And if you got any questions or you want me to check any charts, please feel free to post them in the chat, and it will be my pleasure to give my own point of view on them. You're more than welcome, guys. More than welcome. Anyways, thank you for attending. Don't forget to visit our website, and have a great week.